Hi everyone, let's talk a little bit more about the ego and how it can shift and change. Because this is a trap. As you go further into consciousness or becoming the true self, or what some people might call a spiritual journey, you can find the ego merely shifts to suit itself in effect. So the ego itself is very powerful usually, and in most people it doesn't want to lose its own power. So as you become more conscious and start to experience the benefits of that, the ego will take credit for that. Even though ultimately it's not consciousness, it's not the source of consciousness, it's played a role in it, but it thinks it's consciousness. So it will proclaim itself as important, as it's the one creating this better feeling or better level of consciousness. Now, many people will call this, on the spiritual journey, they'll call it spiritual ego. In other words, many spiritual people start to feel a sense of inflated identity because they start to understand more about the journey to the truth. Now, this is a falsehood, of course. Now, I went through this, as I started to have all these amazing experiences, it kind of went to my head for a period of time and I started to feel a bit superior to others. But ultimately I realized it's a crock, because the only difference, as I've said in the past video, between somebody who's more spiritual and less spiritual is truly just awareness. So this is an important thing to understand as you take this journey. Controlling your ego and understanding it is actually a very important process.